Is the EU blocking the Microsoft-Activision Blizzard deal? Analogue is starting to supercharge their pocket, and PlayStation shows off 2023. This is GameF8 news. If you like it, click the like button and make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with gaming news. We're going to start with our smaller headlines. Firstly, the Steamdeck. The PC console handheld has been extremely successful, with many comparing it to the Switch. One of the key differences between the two, though, has been the Steamdeck only used to provide digital games. Until now, that is. Redditor Nijnob has revealed their physical games library for the Steamdeck. Each game comes with a case, box art, and an SD card with the game on. To be honest, it's kind of genius. The creator explains that this was born out of a frustration of the Mega Dimension Neptuna 7 Switch port and its low quality. People have been messaging the Redditor incessantly on how to get their hands on one, but we might need to keep our eyes peeled on Etsy for commercial copycats. Next, a quick alert for people looking forward to the Nintendo Switch's upcoming Fire Emblem Engage game, as reports have come out that it's been leaked online early, so be careful online to avoid spoilers. In our main headlines, Reuters sources have stated that the EU will contact Microsoft soon, raising objections to the Activision BlizzKing deal. This could be a death blow for the acquisition, or at least a significant stumbling block. A decision either way would have a significant impact on gaming across the board. Microsoft have already made a number of concessions to Sony and Nintendo, promising that Call of Duty will continue to be ported on all three consoles. This was of course news to Nintendo, as it hasn't received a port of the franchise in a while. Objections, which appear to mainly come from Microsoft's rival Sony, have portrayed the deal as creating an Xbox Goliath that no one will be able to compete with. The EU have not mentioned how it's currently planning on tackling PlayStation's overwhelming dominance in Europe, but perhaps they may be worried in feeding an arms race of acquisitions between the rival companies, thus creating a duopoly as we see in the mobile gaming space. In our next main headline, modern retro company Analogue have released a new update to their popular Pocket system. The main new addition is the library, where you'll be able to browse a catalogue of your games collection. The new firmware also improves screenshot functionality and quality and includes some stability fixes. The Analogue Pocket has been an amazing device. For me here in the UK, it was not cheap to get my hands on, costing a fortune in import duty, and it took over a year to arrive, but definitely has been worth it. I may do a video on installing the update here on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled. The Pocket also added a WonderSwan core, allowing users to play the handheld created by the same person behind the Game & Watch and the Game Boy, Gunpei Yokoi. The Pocket already contains cores for most handheld, console and arcade units you would expect. The SNES, for example, runs incredibly well on the device. Many feared that the Pocket had lost Analogue's attention after a number of missed deadlines, but this clearly has not been the case and shown that life for the Pocket is just getting started. In our final bit of news, PlayStation has shown off their 2023 lineup, and it's quite daunting to see all the games in one trailer. PlayStation exclusives Horizon VR Call of the Mountain, Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man 2, and Forspoken are lined up next to the RE4 remake, Assassin's Creed Mirage and Street Fighter 6, and a bunch of other titles, making this a very expensive year for PlayStation fans, given they're releasing this just before the rumoured State of Play, which will announce even more titles. PlayStation owners are definitely going to eat well this year. Anyway, that's it for today. Do you think the Microsoft-Activision deal will cross the finish line? Do you own or plan to own the Analogue Pocket? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow for another GameF8 news.